Okay, so my Broodhounds have activated. So I've got my Gazelle and I've got my Ratchets. I'm going to go ahead and start moving. Ooh, boy.
Let's get a little closer action to the camera. That'd be good.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and move my Ratchets directly towards that big group of people over there. Because the Gazelle could kind of handle these two models up there on the board. So I'm going to go ahead and try to stall that out.
Okay.
So I've got a movement of 3. I got 3 activations, so I'm going to do 9. So I'm going to go ahead, just to make things quicker, I'm going to squad link. So I'm within 4 of one another.
Okay.
So they can squad link. So I'm going to activate them both at the same time. So I'm just going to run them forward 9 inches. Again, I don't have any guns, so I got to come right after you. And I got to go around the rocks. Boom. So about right there. And that is my turn, so it is back to you.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and let's activate. We've done the coil now. Let's activate some Banes. And the Banes that we're going to activate are the ones that are right in front of the commander model, Warwind.
Yes.
All right, so the Banes have 3 activations, can move 3, and they don't have any ranged weaponry either, so might as well get them. You know what? I'm going to squad link them, and I'm going to go ahead and move them 9 inches as well.
Come right at
clearly with it. I mean, that's what, like an inch? So,
not even.
So let's go ahead and I'm just going to kind of block up this area a little bit.
Okay.
Hopefully it doesn't end up causing problems. I'm hoping to, move Warwind here and fire at you since I'm, well, actually with both, right? Because both the coil and
yes.
Warwind. So, now, is there really a problem if I leave these guys so close to one another?
None at all.
Okay. So, okay, that's my activation. And now it's your turn.
So all I've got left is the Gazelle. So the Gazelle is hands down the fastest model in the game. I've got 4 action points and a speed of 4, so I can move up to 16 inches, and she also has Vault. So again, that when it comes time to tall walls and things like that, I really do not care.
Wow.
So I'm going to go ahead and just vault
I'm seeing
down.
this coil going down quickly now.
Over the steps. I got another 12 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and run right up to here.
Okay.
So yes, in case you're wondering and why that's so scary, I started here.
Yeah.
And it's back to you. So you've got, at this point, I have activated all my models, so you can go ahead and activate the rest of everything you have.
Okay. So had he not activated his models, I was planning on using the command to activate both of these models at the same time. So let's go ahead and start moving. But if I do activate them at the same time, do I still move? Do I do everything I can with one model, then move the next?
So anytime that you do any type of a combined activation, doesn't matter if it's done through command or squad linking, you always completely finish out a model's activations before you go on to the next one.
Okay, so I'm going to move the coil, try to get up here as best I can, and yeah, that's pretty much perfect. And I'm going to see if I can target your guy. It's going to be close. I don't think I'm going to have very good...
Don't have any cover.
So that'll help.
I'm literally standing out there asking for it. Oh, that's fantastic.
So
you're
11 inches, but
11
that's
inches.
still a -3, right?
-2. So it's -1 for every 4 full inches between you and your opponent.
Oh, full inches. Okay.
Yes.
So again, we're going to take the coil's assault, which is 6. Your defense is...
My defense is a 5.
5. So to add together, it's 11 -2 for the range. I'm still firing at 9s.
Correct.
And I only roll once, right?
Correct.
It's just you rolling twice for defense.
If I get hit.
If you get hit. All right. Here we go. 4. You got hit.
And that is not good for ratchet number 1. So I have an armor of 14.
All right. And again, this damage is 6 times 2, so it's 8, but you have to make it twice. 8
I have
or
to
less.
make it twice. 8 or less on 2 dice. 3 and a 16. So again, that's a ratchet down.
Yeah, but as soon as you activate them again, they'll get right back up, right?
Yes.
Warwind's got to get in there and actually do some ranged damage again. So now Warwind, 4 activations. That's kind of cool.
Warwind's no joke.
But unfortunately, her heavy pistol is only a attack once.
It's rate of fire 2. That's what the RF is.
Okay. It's just that you only roll 1 die. That's
correct. So 1 action point per shot.
That's what it is. Okay. So she has a movement of 3. But so let's see. Now, can I climb directly over things?
Yes.
How
So
does that
the
work?
way that size matters in this game is that that'd be considered something small. So it's not going to actually obstruct you from moving your distance. So in that case, she's a size medium. She can go right over the top of it.
All right. There. That's 1. And let's go ahead and move a second time. Now, I could chance moving a third and still fire, but I really want that second shot just in case I don't take you down the first time. So,
what's the range on the weapon?
The range is 12 again, so I think I'm right at the edge.
Yes, you are just at the edge. So you're actually at a full -3.
Okay.
However, I am prone, which at range makes it harder to hit me.
Oh.
So you're at a -5. However, because I'm in a dying state, your pistol's actually better at hurting me.
Okay. So let's talk about this. What's your defense again?
My defense is a 5 on my ratchets.
Okay, and my assault is 6. So again, I start with 11. But now what am I subtracting? I'm subtracting 5?
5.
How
so
does,
for the
is it
range
just
and because I'm prone.
Okay, so 3 for the range, 2. You're effectively getting your cover bonus because you're prone.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I'm now a smaller target to shoot at. Being
Okay.
prone is great versus range, terrible versus melee.
Right. Okay, so let's go ahead. I got to roll a 6 or less.
6
right?
or less. So this is the first shot.
4.
You hit me. So this is where it gets nasty. So normally, being prone, I would still get my armor save like normal. However, I'm in a dying state, which means that at this point, that's +2 power on that pistol. So the pistol's power is normally
A 6, but now I get 8.
8. So I've only got an armor of 14. I need to roll 1 dice at 6 or under, otherwise that ratchet is completely dead. 8 is dead.
All right. Now, we were just at 12 inches, so I'm not going to bother with trying to fire again at that one. But I do have some concerns about his movement of that he can effectively move 9 inches, and I don't want to. I want her to be able to deal with issues across the way.
That is going to be an issue.
So let's go ahead and use her last activation to move again.
Okay.
Okay, and it allows me to move her right there.
Yep.
Okay, and now I'm moving this last guy who is, again, a Bane. He has 3 activations and 3 movement. I just want to plug up that hole. I know your Gazelle could jump over and deal with my coil probably right away. I probably can't get to your Warhound or
The Broodhounds?
the Broodhound. There's 1 movement. Second movement. And let's go ahead and try to plug up this hole just a little bit. All right, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay, so I've activated everything. You've activated everything. At this point, we roll initiative to see who starts again.
All right.
I got an 18. I'm
Okay.
off to a fantastic start.
I have a 14.
All right, so you decide who activates first.
I think you're going to activate first, and it's got to be that guy.
All right. Using advanced tactics against the guy who's teaching you the game. I see how it's going to be. So 3, 6. No, I'm going to back that up. I'm making you come to me because I'm not going to be able to reach you with an attack. So 3, 6. And you got that coil right there, too. So I'm just going to back up all the way. 9.
All right.
Make you come to me.
All right. Now, the reason I did that, okay, is because I wanted to kill this guy. And so, since forcing you to move that guy,
Yes.
I now can move him before this activates and try to take him out.
Try to kill him, right?
Okay, so I'm going to activate the Bane. That's right there. He's going to die anyways. There's too much power going on right there. And let's try to get him down these stairs. I don't know. Do you think I can get there? Maybe.
Oh, yeah. So in one activation. So the way that this also works in the game, people always ask, it's like, well, how does charging work? Charging is actually very simple. The moment that you come into base-to-base contact with a model on a movement, you get a bonus attack.
Oh, nice.
That attack is at +1 to assault and +1 to your power.
Nice. All right, so the Bane has an assault of 6, so add 1. That's a 7. What's your
7.
defense?
My defense is a 4. However, keep in mind, I'm dying and I'm prone. So there's a couple different things that happen here. And remember what I said before, that being prone against
It's
a
great
melee
against range and horrible against melee.
So
I'm meleeing.
you're at +2 to, so you're at +1 range, you're at +1 assault to hit me because you charged. You're at another +2 because I'm prone.
Another +2 because you're prone?
Yes.
Okay.
You're also at another +2 because I'm dying.
Wow. So now my assault is 11.
Yes. So you have 11, and I have a defense of 4. You hit me on a 15 or under, and you're rolling 2 dice because that's a double weapon.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yep, the number in the bracket next to the weapon.
So I'm at 11. What was your defense again?
4.
So I'm hitting a 15 or less.
Yes.
That's okay. Only
12
hit
and
once,
19.
unfortunately. 12 and 19.
Okay,
But now you said my damage is increased as well, though.
Yes, so it's whenever you charge, it's +1 assault, +1 to the power of the weapon. So your power is normally a
4.
So now it is a 5. However, I'm also dying, so it's another +2 to the power because I can't defend myself normally.
Yep, so 7.
7. I have an armor of 12.
So now you're rolling a 5 or less.
5 or less in order to survive this wound. I got an 8. So that Broodhound is dead.
Nice. Now, that's only my second activation.
That's your first. Remember, whenever you charge, that's a bonus action.
Oh, so my attack there did not even...
That's all combined part of the fact that you did a charge. So here's the great thing with Dark Age, because of the fact that this game is very, very much about action and momentum. If you move into another model, that is another charge. If you kill that Broodhound and then charge my Gazelle, that is another charge.
Wow.
So if you have 4 action
let's
points...
chain this together. It's like I'm playing checkers and I'm like jumping each one of you guys, getting over
crazy.
to king me, man. All right, so I think I'm clearly within 3 inches. I'm going to go ahead and make that movement directly into your Broodhound.
Okay. So now you're, again, +1 assault and +1 power.
So my assault is 7. Again, and I apologize for asking this, but I don't have your card and I don't have this memorized.
My defense is 4.
Defense is 4, so it's 11 or less.
11 or less.
And I get to roll 2 dice because it's dual wielding.
It's a
weapon.
double mace.
Yeah. All right. So 11 or less twice. Oh, and
14 and 17. All right. Well, you get 1 more action, so since you're there, you can attack. But now all those bonuses go away.
So now I'm looking at 10s, but I still get 2 dice to roll.
Correct.
10 and a 9.
10 and a 9. Wow. Okay. So I have an armor of 12. I need to roll 8 or under on 2 dice in order to save these wounds.
And that's, again, 12 minus 4 for my power.
Yep. So I got a 16 and a 2. So I save 1, but the second one's going to drop me.
Now, the whole thing, though, is that you haven't activated him yet.
Correct.
So will you auto get back up?
I stand up automatically. It does not cost me action points.
Okay, so I've effectively done nothing to that Broodhound.
Correct.
I killed the first one, but because you have not activated the Broodhounds yet, you will be able to effectively just shrug off that damage.
Right.
Okay, so it's your turn. I'm done with that one guy.
So I'm going to go ahead and activate my Broodhound.
I thought.
So he's going to go ahead and stand right back up, and he does it for free.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and start attacking. So the Broodhounds, they have these nice claws. They're assault 4, and I get 2 of them. What's the defense of your Bane? The number in the shield.
It is a 6.
6. So I hit you on 10 or less. Now, if I hit you with both of these dice, I then latch on and I bite you for free.
Nice.
5
and
to 3. That looks like 2 hits. So let's go ahead and just resolve the claws first.
Yeah, I'm dying.
So I have power 4.
Okay, and I have defense of 18.
Armor of 18. Banes are your shock force
Shield
frontline
war,
troop.
yeah.
So you need to roll 2 dice at 14 or under to save these wounds before I bite you.
Now, if I only shrug off 1, do you still bite me?
Yes.
Oh, man, I got to save them both. So 14 or less. I roll a 15 and a 13, so...
You're dead.
I'm dead.
So he needs to get revenge for his brother.
I think that's fair.
So that was my first action point.
So
I'm actually going to get to the top of the stairs is my second. My third, I'm actually going to leap. So I'm going to vault into you. So normally it's +1 assault, +1 power. Because I did vault, it's +2 assault, +2 power.
Nice.
So I'm going to go ahead and roll it. So I've got 2 attacks. Right now I'm at assault 6. What's your defense on your coils?
7.
7. So I'm going to hit you on a 13 or less.
Wow.
15 and a 3. So I hit you with 1, so that claw's power is a 6.
Okay.
So I don't get the latch on. I don't get a chance to bite you.
Okay, so 6, and my defense on the coil is a 15, so I need a 9 or less.
Your armor is 15, so you need a 9 or less.
I roll a 15. So.
And that is another dead coil.
Ugh. Brutal.
All right, so that was my activation.
All right. So you guys have to realize I'm thinking about this now. This guy's gone and this guy's gone. So killing them per se might not be the best use of my time. I got to worry about the gazelle.
Possibly. Remember how fast she is.
Yeah, she is crazy fast. I think so. Both of these models, because they're the brood and because they regenerate, you really have to kill them twice.
Double tap.
Double tap. And ranged, I don't have it with him. But it is the 6x2, so I could kill with either of these two models.
So
that guy.
Keep in mind also, one of the things that we haven't touched upon yet because it hasn't really popped up is the way that critical successes and failures work. So, for example, it's not necessarily a bad thing that you shoot me with the death disc because it's a very, very powerful weapon. Keep in mind that I have to roll 2 saves, right?
Yeah.
In order to save that wound. If I make a fail and a dice pops up as a 20, that's 2 wounds. I've only got 1, which then takes me way beyond the dying state, and I'm dead anyway. So if I critically fail an armor save, it's going to kill my Ratchet or Broodhound in 1 hit.
Nice. I'm going to go ahead and move my coil.
Okay.
And, again, 3 activations, 3-inch movement, can only fire once. Again, probably maybe not the smartest, but I want to do as best I can with my damage. So I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit closer than I normally would because I want a greater chance of success.
Okay.
Okay. Now I'm going to use my last activation to fire at the guy that's in the corner.
Okay, so the range on that is going to be, let me go ahead and measure it out for you so we don't have
It's
to
going to
do
be
too
a
much reaching.
-1, right?
-1, so you're at about 5 inches.
Okay.
So my defense is 5, so consider it a 4.
Okay. And again, the assault for the shooting is a 6, so it's 10 or less.
10 or less to hit me.
And I only roll 1 die.
Only 1 die.
Rolled a 2.
You are doing way too good with your coils. So I have an armor of 14, so it's power 6x2. I need to roll 2 dice at 8 or less. Otherwise, I go down. 18 and a 2. So even though the 2 would be a success, I have to make it on both, so that's still a wound. Hence the reason why multiplier weapons are so good.
Yes. Now, that's the end of my activation, so now get to deal with the gazelle.
Yes. So the gazelle, I need to start getting back over there in order to help save that Ratchet, because things are not looking too hot at the moment. You got way too many points on the field. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move 4, which is going to get me up the steps. And then I'm going to move 4. And then I'm going to move 4, which is going to get me roughly to there. And then I'm going to go ahead and move to right there. Right at the edge of that little bit. Yep. And I'm actually okay because of the fact that I have an ability that will allow me to help dodge around your stuff.
What does that mean?
So basically you can shoot at me all day long, but I'm actually counted as being farther range bracket than normal.
Gotcha. Okay, so now I would be able to activate everything all together at this point. However, the logic that I had, not thinking about that, was I was planning on activating all of them should your gazelle had gotten really close to try to do the melee. I noticed that you stopped at that range where I'm like, I can't really do much to you melee. So I'm going to get my Warwind out of there first. 4 activations. Let's see if we can kill that guy off. Movement 3. So
why you got to run?
Because I don't know. Because I'm thinking strategically, something like that. Okay. Now, can I, even though he's prone...
You can still shoot him.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, does facing matter in this game?
There's no such thing as facing in this game. Because it's a skirmish level game, all models are considered to have a 360-degree sight range.
Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and take a shot. Assault 6.
But I'm prone.
Defense of what?
I have a defense of 5, so consider it 3 because I'm prone.
Right. Because of range and down 2.
Right, and you are 6 inches away, so you're at another -1.
-1, -2 because you're prone. So, again, it's 10 minus... I'm rolling a 7, right?
Rolling a 7.
Rolled a 1.
And that's a critical. So the way that works, I don't actually get an armor save. I just get removed from the board.
Nice. And since I know how fast the gazelle is, I'm going to go ahead and play the...
Are you playing keep away?
Well, a little bit. I mean, I don't think I'll be able to get... In 2 turns, your gazelle's reaching me. There's no way I can get around that.
Yeah, you are correct on that.
So now the question is, what do I do with the Banes? With the Banes. If I keep, it's like I got to keep them within 4 inches of one another. I'm afraid if I come charge, you're just going to vault over me, right?
There is that possibility because I can completely ignore intervening models. Now, keep in mind, I cannot vault out of combat. So if you just tie me up in combat, I can't get away from it.
Okay, well, so let's try that, but I don't think I have the movement for it.
You don't.
So, but we're going to go ahead and move this first one up as much as possible.
So he's gonna. Oh, he's so close.
He's
you
so
wish.
Close, yeah.
You wish.
And I'm gonna actually keep this other one like that. Now, my logic is I might get you to a point where as you're trying to move those 4 inches or whatever, that you get stuck with an inability to move just because of the sparseness of terrain on this particular board. I'm using that to clearly my advantage here. And we're done. So now we re-roll initiative, correct?
Yes.